Hi guys, it's Blowjos again. Today I'll be giving you an action figure review of McFarlane Toys the Maxx. But before I get into this review, I just thought I'd let you know that I do have some Maxx stuff. I'm a big Maxx fan. I'm not sure, well, I guess none of you guys knew that. The Maxx is an indie comic that was written in the 90s by writer Sam Keith, as you can see there. Yeah, I actually just got this comic book in the mail and I'm gonna have to return it. I didn't realize that the whole thing was written in Espanol. So unless you guys can read Spanish and you want to decipher this whole comic for me, I'm gonna return that right away. But I also have the animated series right here. Great animated series. This is probably my favorite cartoon ever. It only lasted 13 episodes, but great series. Anyway, just thought I'd show you guys that I know what I'm talking about. The Maxx, awesome. So, I will bring the figure into view here. It's a big box. As you can see, this is a McFarlane toy. Big the Maxx logo up there, McFarlane Toys logo on the right side. This figure is actually from 1996, still in the package. Just got this off eBay for $7.50. This is the white is variant. There was also a black is variant. For those of you who know about the Maxx, the is are creatures that live in the outback, and when they're in the outback they are white. When they're brought over into our world, they become black, and they become cannibalistic and psycho and strong and really crazy. Some really awesome artwork on here from the 90s. McFarlane, of course. Bonus, Bendy is figure included, and America's best-selling comic book. That's all it says on the back. From what I can tell in the package, this is completely collector friendly. No twisties, no bendies, whatever. No elastic bands, so I'll be able to pop this guy out, no problems. As you can see on the back here, just an ad for the other figures in the wave. All these characters are from Spawn except for Shadowhawk here is from another image line. And there's a little write-up on the Maxx down there. I'm not going to read it, but I will pause there for a couple seconds. So if you want to, you can pause the video and read that little description. So now I will be opening the figure. Oh wait, on the bottom just some directions of how you can pop on the headdress and pop it off, and little instructions on how to bend bendy arms, just in case you didn't know. So I'll open this guy up. This is what it looks like to open a figure from 1996. Same as it does now. If a lot of you guys are crying right now because I'm opening this box, get over it. Toys don't need to stay in the box. You should take out your toys and play with them. It was stuck because of some of the card back. A lot of dust on this box. Alright, so take out the little is here. I already knew about this, but the is actually has a little butt crack. And it feels like a harder plastic than I thought it would. Like it's actually fairly soft, but like it's harder than I thought it would be. Here, I'm gonna have to move the camera a little bit. So there's the little is. And the Maxx's headdress. Mine's damaged from the looks of things. Here, I'm going to try to pop that back on there. Right out of the package, the little side of the headdress here popped off. That's a disappointment. I wasn't really going to use the headdress anyway, but it sucks because he's no longer mint in box. Also, I'm just going to say right away, this figure is awesome. Definitely from the 90s though. He has the big 5 points of articulation. He's got swivel arms, swivel neck, and a swivel waist, and swivel thighs. That's it. That's it for this figure. Now, actually, pulling this out of the package, he feels a lot cheaper than I thought he would. He's He's all made out of ABS. He doesn't feel like he's going to break or anything, but he just feels a lot lighter than I thought he would. The paint on this figure is really well done. But, what's this? Oh, no. There's tape on this figure. And it looks like it was a mask that they used to paint the figure. Oh man. So as you can see there, I just pulled off a little bit of tape, and part of the paint work is actually cut off there because of the way that the tape was on there. Oh well. Anyway, I'm just going to say right away, this is a pretty awesome figure. I love the Maxx. Love this figure. I'm just going to dive right into it here. Like I already stated, the articulation is just the big 5. So, you know, definitely a 90s figure. Yeah, I'm sure in the 90s this was a great figure, but now, you know, it's definitely lacking a little bit. But he's in his hunched over position. So, you know, he does represent the Maxx fairly well. The paintwork on this figure is pretty decent. There's not a lot of it. Like, there's just his gloves here, and that kind of bothers me there. So, quality control issue. Be careful if you buy these online. Make sure to look up close on the picture. I mean, I only paid $7.50 technically because I bought 2 figures in a set for $15 and $15 shipping. But like, the paint suffered because there was a little bit of tape on there. But here, I'll give you a close-up on his face. So as far as paintwork goes, you know, it's a bit lacking in today's standards, but it's better than some of the you know, the Hasbro problems that we used to have, you know, with Star Wars characters. Their eyes would be lazy and different things like that. So this has a fairly decent paint job for early 90s. Accessories that he comes with his headdress, like I stated earlier. And unfortunately, that one broke right out of the package, but it clips onto his head really nicely, and, you know, it's the Maxx's headdress. This is, for those of you who don't know, when the Maxx is in the outback, he's this this leopard queen protector who wears this headdress. It looks pretty awesome. So, a little disappointed that was broken right out of the package, but, you know, for $7.50, you know, got the white is brand new in the box. You know, it's not the seller's fault. It's McFarlane's fault from the 90s, but, you know, cool little set. Glad I picked this up. The paintwork on the boots is really nice. I don't know, guys, there's not really much to say. This is a figure from the 90s, you know, so it's a little tough to find, but if you go on eBay, you can, I think on Amazon.com they had a bunch of these left. So if you're looking for a nice the Maxx figure, there's this one, or there's also the Shocker Toys version. They're actually re-releasing that one right away. So if you missed it the first time around, you can pick that guy up. But yeah, overall, you know what? I'd give this figure, for what it is, for a figure from the 90s, I'd give this figure a solid 4.5 out of 5. Simply because, you know, he's in a decent pose. You know, he's definitely the Maxx. He just, you know, he just lacks in the articulation department and the paint department. So, you know, good figure, good accessories. Unfortunate that the head thing is broken, the headdress, but if you're looking for a good the Maxx to go into your collection, this is a good one. Good size, good sculpt. I don't know, not much else to say. So that was it. This is a haphazard review by Blowjoes. Just thought I'd review it real quick. But anyway, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Alright guys, talk to you later.